Hey everybody. I figured today we'll do another Git repository, self-hosted one at that, and we're going to be taking a look at, I believe it's pronounced Forgejo or Forgejo. Again, I could be wrong, but you can come to their site. It's a .org address. You can go to the documentation and find the Docker Compose example, which is what I'm going to use. With that being said, I want to close the site. And if you go into the folder, you can see I have my compose and my data folder already. Now you'll put your Docker folder, of course, wherever you're going to be putting your Docker for your persistent data. We come over to this, we're pulling from Codeberg, we're pulling down 15, we're naming the container, we're using an environment of a user ID and a user group ID, each being 1,000. That works for me, but you should always check with your administrator or depending on how many users you have or if it's a new install of what your user ID and group ID may be. Now we're going to add it to its own network, and then you can see for where the container sees data, I'm telling it to look on my host drive for my data folder. It's set your local time, leave it alone as is, read only, it'll give you your local time. Container ports are on your right. It's one 3022, and on the left will be your host 3022. Now you'll want to change the left side ports if you have a conflict, if you've already taken up those ports. Now let's go ahead and open terminal, and we will run our Docker Compose. So Docker Compose up and D. Put in our password, and it should, start pulling right like that. And add it to the network. There we go. All right, go ahead and close this. And then we can open up our web browser. And we can go to local, yeah, there we go, localhost, and probably need to make a new VM soon. 3000. There we go. We'll leave it as SQLite. We'll call it, yeah, Beyond Coding Forge. We'll leave all these as basically default. No, we do not want to disable self-registration. We can check for updates. And we'll do an administrator account. We'll call him admin. And his password will be the super secret password of 1234. Password 1234. And we will install. Oh, username is invalid. So the admin cannot use the username of admin. So we'll call him sudo install. Admin email cannot be empty. This is YouTube at ok.com. Com. There we go, com. Now we're getting installed. There we go. This should be our admin, I believe. We're going to sign out. We're going to register. Hello, YouTube. We'll call this password. Well, his email can be password at youtube.com. And then his password can also be password. It will register. And we have our account. We can go to our profile, see our repositories, projects, packages, like many other Git repositories. Let's go ahead and create one. Let's do new repository. And we'll just call this one hello_YouTube. We don't need a description. we don't have any tip, we'll do that. We'll initialize it. Git ignore, I do basically everything with Python or Godot, so I'll do Python. And we'll create a repository. And there we go. We have our repository now. So if we go here, we can see when it was updated. Stars and forks really aren't going to matter on your own personal version, but hey, it's there if you actually have a house full of programmers for some reason. But let's do it that, and we'll do copy. I haven't tested this yet, but let's try it real quick. It's the open terminal. So we'll do git clone, and then we will paste our address. And let's see if that works. Then we'll close. Yes. Look at there. Just like Gitea and GitHub and GitLab and all that other stuff. Here we go. Welcome. Hello, YouTube. So you can do pretty much everything you can with other Git repository stuff. So you got request, issues, all the usual stuff. Go to your profile. Go to your settings. All kinds of settings. Like you can even set up webhooks, keys, all the usual stuff. So let's go ahead and sign out. Again, make sure you go to thisname.org and you can look up documentation and probably further fine-grained control and setup. They have different types of databases you can set up, like Mongo, you can use SQLite, and other more, I guess, business-esque oriented type setups rather than home labbing. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it's useful, and I'll see you next time. And as always, take it easy out there.